Greetings to all. Farmers from the Kapilavastu and Kolia kingdoms quarreled over the water of the Rohini River, each claiming it for themselves. The kings of both sides assembled large armies and marched to the Rohini River to wage war. At that moment, the Blessed One, the Buddha, addressed his kinsmen from both sides, saying, "O kings, it is not fitting for relatives to fight among themselves. Even animals, when united, can overcome their enemies. But when they quarrel, they face great destruction." With this, the Buddha recounted a past life story, Chataka, to illustrate his teaching. In ancient times, in the city of Varanasi, during the reign of King Brahmadatta, the Bodhisattva, the Buddha-to-be, was born as a quail king, surrounded by thousands of quails, living in a forest. A hunter came to that place and mimicked the sound of a quail to gather them. When the quails assembled, he threw a net over them and captured many. One day, the Bodhisattva, the quail king, gathered his flock and said, "Due to this hunter, many of our kin have perished. When the hunter throws his net over you, all of you must unite, lift the net together, fly up and land on a thorny bush, place the net on the bush, and escape from underneath to safety."
From the second day onward, the quails followed this plan, and the hunter could no longer catch a single quail. Over time, his wife began to complain. The hunter explained to her how the quails were united, lifting the net and leaving it on thorny bushes, causing him to return home late. He reassured her, saying, "One day the quails will quarrel among themselves, and I will capture them all and bring them to you, making you smile." Not long after, as the quails went to their feeding ground, one quail accidentally stepped on the head of another. The offended quail angrily demanded, "Who stepped on me?" The offending quail apologized, explaining it was an accident, but the other was not satisfied. Harsh words escalated into a full-blown quarrel, even involving their plan to lift the net together. The Bodhisattva, realizing that no peace could come where conflict prevailed and that the quails faced great destruction, took his followers and moved to a new place. A few days later, the hunter returned and threw his net over the quails. This time, they did not lift it together in unity. Instead, they argued, saying, "You lift it," and "No, you lift it first." While they bickered, the hunter captured all the quails, placed them in a basket, and returned home to his wife, making her smile. In summary, when there is unity, there is safety. When there is disunity, danger follows. This is the lesson I share with you all.